So the question here, it says that you are to calculate the minimum value of the function f of xy, which is a function of two variables in x as well as in y. So let us get started. So here, in order to solve this question, let us first of all write our function. It is given to be x square plus xy plus y square minus 3x minus 6y plus 11. So this is the given function. Now, what is the procedure here to calculate the minimum or the maximum value? The step number 1, you are to calculate the partial derivative of f with respect to x as well as with respect to y. So you have to determine this. In step 2, you are to substitute these equal to 0, so that whatever is the value of x and y, those are your critical values, right? And then at those critical values, in step 3, you will determine what is your double derivative. So firstly, you will determine what is the double derivative with respect to x, then with the mixed derivative, and then the double derivative with respect to y. So you will determine all these values at those critical points. Now, then you will apply in step 4, you will apply the second derivative test. So what is that? It give you the conditions for maxima and minima. So in this case, if the quantity del 2f by del x2, that is positive, and moreover the quantity del 2f upon del x2 into del 2f upon del y2 minus del 2f upon del x del y, this quantity, if this is positive, we have a minima at that particular point. If in the second case, you have del 2f upon del x2 greater than 0 and you have this quantity less than 0, in that case we have maxima. In the third case, when the sign of this term, that means del 2f upon del x2 into del 2f upon del y2 minus del 2f upon del x del y, if this sign is equal to 0, your test is inconclusive. I'm sorry, here this should be positive and this should be negative for maxima. Yes. And if the sign is equal to 0, the test is conclusive, and in the last case, when the sign of this quantity is negative. In that case, we have a saddle point. Now, what is a saddle point? A point where the nearby points, some of the points they are greater than the critical point, some of the points they are smaller than the critical point. So we cannot make a clear-cut boundary or conclusion that the given point is a maxima or minima. So we call that point to be the saddle point. So here in this case, let us get started with this strategy. So here first of all we'll calculate what is our del f upon del x. So when you are to take the partial derivative of this function with respect to x, keeping y constant, so it would be 2x plus y minus 3, and the quantity del f upon del y, it would be equal to x plus 2y minus 6. In the second step, you are to substitute these values equal to 0. So you have 2x plus y minus 3 is equal to 0, and you have x plus 2y minus 6 is equal to 0. So from these two, you are to calculate what are the values of x and y. So you have two equations in two variables. So let's solve these two equations. So you can solve this using any of the method that you already know. So let's solve this. So you obtain the value of y as 3 and the value of x as 0. Right? So your critical point here, this becomes equal to 0, 3. So this is the critical point here. Now you have to determine the double derivatives. So how do you obtain these double derivatives? You can obtain them from these single derivatives. So when you wanted to calculate this, so you have to differentiate this function with respect to x again. So del 2f upon del x2 in this case would be equal to 2. Del 2f upon del x del y. This you could calculate when either you differentiate this thing with respect to y or you differentiate this with respect to x. The results are similar because the function here are continuous. So when you differentiate this with respect to y, you will obtain 1. And the value del 2f upon del y2 in this case is obtained when you differentiate this quantity with respect to y. So this would be again be equal to 2. Right. So now we will perform our second derivative test at the given point 0, 3. So here we are to check these two quantities. First is del 2f upon del x2. So this quantity is 2, this is positive, and moreover we are to check this quantity. So del 2f upon del x2 into del 2f upon del y2 minus del 2f upon del x del y. So this the first quantity here is 2, the second quantity here is 2, and the third quantity here is minus 1. So we have finally the value as 3. So 3 is also a positive quantity, so we have both of these terms as positive. So both of these terms, they are positive. In that case, we obtain the minima. So it is clear that we have a minima at the point 0, 3. So in the question they are asking what is the minimum value for this function. So we'll calculate the minimum value of this function by substituting this point into the given function. So instead of x we will write 0, instead of y we will write 3. So you have minus 3 into 0 minus 6 into 3 plus 11. So it is 9 minus 18 plus 11. So the value here is equal to 2. So the minimum value of the function that you obtained is equal to 2 here, and that is your answer. So you write the answer here as 2, right?